Oh, YouTube, are you being a bastard? Oh, there you go. In case, if you ever want to see other episodes of this show, you can always go on YouTube. All the past episodes on there. Also, if you're looking for more stuff, I just put it on there. Hey, Bobble, what's going on? Did Bobble get Dilligaff? The sketchbook zine is out. If you go to Indiegogo right now, you can get the sketchbook. It's like something I'm just working with right now. Patreon people get it digitally for free. It's like a little sketchbook of what I put together for the month, work that I'm doing, and everything else. If you want to check it out, it's a great resource, and it's going to be the first one. It's going to change to art to its face because I think FWACATA has been confusing. I don't know why I kept thinking just FWACATA sketchbook, FWACATA regular and anthology. So next issue is just going to be art to the face, but it'll be issue 2. But if you want to get one, you can get it through Indiegogo. If you want to get my comic, also you can get there. You can also get an art commission through there. My prices are better on the Indiegogo than here. It's up to you. The Spider-Man card. Which Spider-Man card? Oh, yeah, this is done on my sketch card. It's something I was messing with, but this is also like my scrap card that I use to mess with it. Thank you, sir. Yes, you can get one yourself for $25. Oh, Bobo, you're pulling the trigger on a 9x12. So this week I have Albuquerque Comic Con coming up. I'm going to be there next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you're in Albuquerque, New Mexico, look me up. Hey, what's going on, man? Marlon, what's going on, dude? Long time no see. 8x5x11 for my binder. Okay, no, let me know. Yeah, I'll cover it. I'm going to put Bobo's facts and figures on the wall. Is this going to be the Clerks one? Sweet. So I'm going to be bringing my A game to that one. This one is for Propane Man. I got to put his name on here just so I can find it. I don't know if later on. Ah, thank you. Yeah, this is the other playlist I have going. It just sucks because anything that's a little bit too popular on YouTube, I end up getting strikes against it, and I can't monetize. Not like I want to monetize. I don't really care about monetizing, but you never know the future of the channel and all this other stuff. I have to watch the Warriors again because I feel like I haven't watched the Warriors in so long. I only watch pieces of it or when a clip comes up, but I never watched the full. I haven't watched it since I was a kid, I think, one time. Yep. Warriors, come out and play. I think I was playing Counter-Strike years ago, and somebody did that over the voice speak. And I was like, oh shit, somebody knows Warriors. This is a long ass time ago. Wow. Oh wow, your snow day special. Oh man, so those 8 inches came down, huh? Yeah, here it's got a little colder, and in the north we can just already see like clouds forming. It's like I'm like shit, dude. And I'm waiting because as a substitute we have a system, and I gotta wait for like a teacher to put in like they're gonna be absent or something. I haven't seen anything yet all whole weekend and today, so I'm like really surprised that nobody's taking a day off because sometimes people do. Hopefully you guys can see pretty well. I'm telling you, my rig is kind of all Yankee right now. So if it goes somewhere it doesn't need to go, let me know. Also, remember you can get more than one sketch card, and you get we can make it into one image. We can make it, we can mess around with it. I do quad ticks and stuff like that. You'll see some of them in the description, or if you go to FWACATA.com to sketch cards, you'll see some of them on there too. You can see all my work on FWACATA.com. I grew up on Ron's band, so it's like my favorite group from then. This is the thing that got me out of my muck, man. That's why there's not enough music like this anymore, like lift you the fuck up. Trying to do that 70s hair. That's that hairsprayed hair. Where they made like just shapes on your head. I remember my mom sporting some of that shit. And my older cousins going to... I remember the scopeta. Like when people had that curl over their head, like the girls. That big wall of hair. Thank you for the vote, Babo. Richard Drow, what's going on? Robert 10, 210.04. And Mayhem 71, what's up? Zach Ruiz 18, what's going on, man? I'm glad I did this at 3 o'clock because 12 o'clock seems to be dead, man. I'm like trying to think about doing more afternoon ones. The 9 p.m. ones are always good. I'm going to be back at 9 p.m. to do another show. That one will be more, well, I might start on the Clerks one. Hey, I got to do something for Propane Man that's got to be off panel. And then I had to finish an sort of X-rated one earlier. It wasn't really, but it just had people's faces, so I'm like, all consenting adults, I think. I think. Erase this. I would pull it closer, but I noticed yesterday it had such a focus problem when every time I pulled closer to the sketch card. Like I said, I'm going to mess around. I was researching OBS, seeing about running this off my laptop. Might be easier. I can then record better. I can get a wider shot also. Kind of control where the camera is going to be. I can have multi-camera. That's going to be kind of cool. Can use my GoPro and my phone. Have like a multi-camera shot. This is a band called Fucked Up. I really love this band. It has some great songs. I got into it because of this artist named David Cho when he used to do his and I think you can still see it online. I think it's on YouTube. He used to do a show for Vice called Thumbs Up, where it's him just hitchhiking across America. Fucking great show, man. Really shows the craziness that is America's. Let's do some pencil on here. If you ever want to see something cool, watch Thumbs Up. Oh, what's up, Propane Man? I'm working on your Ajax card. Good, bro. Enjoy my last day off. See if I catch a gig tomorrow, teaching the kids, and then I need to work Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I have Thursday. I gotta take off to do prep, and then got a doctor's appointment, and then I hit the road to Albuquerque, and then Friday I'll be in Albuquerque in the morning. Load up, set up. Albuquerque Comic Con starts at 4, so I have that going. I'm gonna try to see if I do more whatnots while I'm here, while during the week. I'm gonna see about doing just 9 p.m. shows every day. I'm gonna see if I can do every day 9 p.m. Because I hated being away from this for so long, but it was just I had so much other shit going on. And some stuff is just exhausting, man. And the cold does not help. And the day I had to substitute a gym class, and I felt like going, do I look like a gym person? Yeah, I always pass through Albuquerque. There's some cool shops. I want to check those out while I'm there, too. I'm going to see if I can check some of the comic book shops that are over there. I've heard from a couple of different people. This guy Nick Griskley and some other guys that are real bin divers. They've told me that there's some good shops there, so I want to check that out. It's just funny, man. I never thought I'd be like in Albuquerque and in this area in the Southwest. You know, I always like looked at it in a map and went, "Wow, what the fuck is over there?" And now I live in the area and I got to check it out. So I got to go another weekend. I'm going to go see if I go up to Chaparral. There's a comic shop. I met some of the guys at a local little con here. Really cool guys. I want to see how their shop is. I only heard good stuff about the comic stuff there. Here in El Paso, it's cool, but it's very laid back, man. Like everybody here doesn't. Oh, they don't really do too much. Here, everybody's kind of laid back. I feel like I'm used to Miami, and everybody's like on the hunt and doing shit, and look at this and get to that, and da 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 da. You know. Here, it's like a little bit more laid back. So, guys, in Albuquerque, it's a little amped up more. That's that New York mentality. Teaching gym should be, they said, those who can't do teach and those who can't teach PE from school to. That's true. It was fun, actually. That was the funnest class I've ever had this up because most of the time it's me sitting there making sure they do like a handout or whatever the teacher left them, and it's pretty chill. And it's not like anything out of this world. But there we were playing melon ball, which is a type of volleyball where the ball has to bounce once on their side, and they have unlimited pretty much bounces on each side. They just can't drop it, can't bounce twice, and then they can hit it over. It's kind of like a pre-volleyball for them to learn the basic steps and stuff on volleyball. And it was fun. It was cool. It was like cool to see the kids out there. For once, it's like their crazy energy is appreciated. You know, like now is your time to be crazy because what else can you be? You know. So it was kind of fun. That was kind of cool. But man, I had to run around and do stuff and just stand. And my fat ass is not used to standing for so long. So I was like, stuff like that you have to get used to. But it was really cool. I dug it. I was like really surprised how much I dug the whole thing. Let me see something. There's some brown here. I'm gonna do a little blue to purple, purple to blue. Get some orange in there. I will say this, man. School nowadays is so full of shit. It's amazing. It's so bleh. Like I don't know. I'm not saying like I don't know. I got to go to like really nice magnet programs, and I got to go to the shittiest schools in Miami, and I got to see the both sides of it. And I just feel overall most schools are pretty shitty. They're not learning. They're not jumping through hoops. There's not much discussion. That's the thing that gets me. There's not a lot of discussion. They always have something to do and something to fill out. And it's just kind of like, what the fuck, man? These kids aren't learning anything. They're not doing anything that making themselves better. That's my take on it. I see something. This water looks like shit. Yeah, that's what they should be doing. Fuck yeah. You hit it on the head. And I think some of those kids would benefit big time. I seen some of these kids that I tell you, they if you put them to dig a hole outside, they'd be happier than shit to dig a hole, dude. If you put them to garden, if you put them to do things, they'd be on it. They wouldn't mind twice. It's when you stick them in there and you say, okay, now you gotta read this book, that they look at you like you just sentenced them to death. Yeah, and I remember being dicked over that when I was a kid because I remember this was back in the '90s, but I remember like getting into high school and I was like, oh, I would see the auto shop and I was like, oh, cool, I'm gonna definitely take that. And they're like, oh no, that's not available right now, or the metal shop's not available right now. I got totally dicked. I remember my older brother, he's only 4 years older than me, and I was like, he'd come home with his geography books, and I would look through his geography books and stuff like that. And I thought that was the coolest shit in the world. Couldn't wait to take geography. Got to like middle school, junior high, no fucking geography. Super pissed about that. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, man, I don't know why they fucking do that. No, and we need that more than ever. And it's just basic skills. No one fucking wrenches. No, I luckily grew up in a body shop and I learned some of the basics. And even then, my dad didn't teach me that much. He kind of threw me to the wolves on that shit. But um, it's still good to know, like how to fucking it. Okay, if we want to put on our aluminum hats and our conspiracy theories, I mean, it's just like they go out of their way to make sure we're weak and stupid, man. That's what school is. It's made to make you weak and stupid. Tell me otherwise. Because I look at it and I rather even back then I educated myself. I was a weird delinquent nerd that would go and skip to the library for fuck's sake. Like who goes and skips to the library? But I would because I would go fucking read shit. And I remember arguing with my history teacher on like shit about like Native Americans and stuff like that because he would quote shit that was so fucking wrong that now would be like cancelable, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And they're like, dude, you're wrong. Like you're not. They're not saying the truth. And I was like more like, "Oh, you don't know," kind of thing. I wasn't like, "Oh, you're an ignorant asshole who's trying to fuck me over." I was like approaching it with the idea of like, "No, maybe you haven't read the books I read." And I know that there is like this fucking curriculum, man. The background's coming up pretty good. And in debt, yep. That's the other thing. They didn't tell us about fucking money. Like nobody knew about shit about money. So we were all getting fucking equally fucked. I'm telling you, I tell people all the time, man, if you want your kids to be okay, you gotta take charge of their education, teach them more, teach them to farm, teach them to question fucking everything. Like, just don't let them fucking grow up to be the assholes they want us to be. And my girl's a teacher too. She teaches full time. She actually teaches chorus. And one of the things they tell is like that's like we're the last bastion of that critical thinking. Arts is just that. We're the last ones to fucking bring real thinking to these kids and what they can do. And I learned like from them and like from friends of hers, like like that other thing is, maybe I'm not gonna make you an artist per se. You're not gonna be a fucking artist, but I'm gonna get you to love art enough that it'll make a difference. That's the thing too. Is just a little bit down just to get the certain shades here. Salva, Queen Venus, Manzo Angel, what's going on? I put the weight somewhere else? What the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? I have two of these? Shit. There it is. Got it? Yeah. I have to buy another one. Just in case, you can always go to FWACATA.com. want to check out more of my work. $15 left on the live stream. If you're digging it, please feel free to leave a tip. If you're looking to get some work of your own, let me know. Hit up the full color sketch cards are 25, 2 for 40, I think 3 for 50. Havoc 999, what's going on, man? Let this dry a little bit. Okay, do this. Some hairspray action. Good, man. Enjoying my little day off. Today I had it off. It's black as I think it is now. And getting some drawing done, getting some stuff. I gotta do some scanning later too. Gotta work on my comic, man. I just finished doing 2 pages over the weekend. The last 2 pages of the Meat Hook story. I gotta then work on the manslaughter story, and then issue 2 will be good to go. Still trying to see if I do that, or do I do Hood, or do I do sexually transmitted demons. I have a story that I gotta finish for April for an anthology, so I gotta put that together too. I think I got 10 pages, so that's gonna be a motherfucker too. Lots of work, man, which is all good. How about you? What's going on with you? Make the background pop a bit. And I think we can almost say this is done. I gotta do some white highlights. But that's when everything is fully dry. I'll do it with the gel pen. And I think we're good. Axel from Warriors. No problem, dude. As long as you dig it. If you guys are looking to get something yourselves, let me know. Also, I have all my prices right there for you guys to enjoy. If you enjoyed the live stream, feel free to leave a tip. Keeps the live stream going. And other than that, I think I'm going to skedaddle. I'm going to start working on Propane Man's other work, which I'm not going to be doing live because it features people. And it's funny, but it's precarious. But I will be back on at 9 p.m. doing more. I'll probably be doing another sketch card. I'll probably work on something bigger. All right, Propane Man. Thank you guys for joining me. Definitely, we'll see you guys tonight at 9 p.m. Laters. Oh, and thank you, Babo, for the purchase.